With this chart, we're going to see altcoins do a 4x move in a short period of time. This means that this is going to try to take out this top here, this huge W. It's going to take a while.
You didn't tell me that before the episode.
Yeah, it's going to try to take out this top up here.
Today for the Bitcoin, but also for the altcoin prices with DavinciJ15, we will be talking about the fact that something is brewing for Bitcoin, but especially for the altcoins out there. We will talk with DavinciJ15 not only about Bitcoin and the price target in the immediate short term, but especially about the altcoin market as a whole. According to DavinciJ15, something is brewing in the altcoin market right now, and we are looking out for a breakout of the altcoin market capitalization, which might trigger a run which we have not seen for years, guys. Make sure you fasten your seatbelts because we will do TA not only on Bitcoin but on very selected altcoins, and we will also talk about one specific call DavinciJ15 made here back then on the 4th of December 2019, where he said sometime this month, December, I believe Ethereum will hit a dollar valued bottom that we never see again. Note, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Guys, fasten your seatbelts. This episode you for sure do not want to miss out. So that being said, DavinciJ15, we want to come to the most important question of today. How are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing great. I'm liking Bitcoin over 10,000. I'm sure everybody else is. How are you doing today?
I also love it, man. I love it. But you know what I love more? I love 7 figures. I love 8 figures. I love $10 million for Bitcoin. So probably we have to wait a little bit for that. But right now, guys, I mean, Davinci, I know you don't have a lot of time, but I want to really thank you for taking your time and yeah, doing this episode with us, because everyone is yelling Bitcoin, altcoins. They want to see it. Maybe before we get into it, I want to remind the people, you made altcoin suggestions. We will take 2 specific altcoins from these suggestions. We will also do Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the TA might surprise you a little bit. And we want to tell you for sure, you have to wait until the very end of the episode, because what we are about to show you here on the altcoin market capitalization in the charts will completely blow your mind, guys. And we will also talk about that perfect call here on the Ethereum bottom. So now, guys, Davinci, please, let's pull up the charts, and yeah, we are really keen to see what you have to say.
All right, cool. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart to start off there. Not much to see here, right? On the daily, everything looks great. I think we have probably created a little bit of a divergence on the MACD and the RSI. If we pull back here a little bit or go sideways, we'll create a divergence heading into the $11,000 mark. So that would be perfect, because I think there's going to be a lot of profit taking at that point. We're going to probably retest the 38.2 level here. I don't think we'll go all the way down to fill the gap with 85,000 on the CME chart, but I wouldn't put it past this retesting this 38.2 before we go back up again. So that's what we're looking for on the Bitcoin chart. If you wanted to get an entry, it was kind of late for if you were to get into an entry. I got into an entry at 10,100 and some odd 50 or something like that on Bybit. Just a small entry. I didn't go too crazy on it. 10,150 range. I'm hoping that we stay above that, because then we might see further downfall and retest the bottom here before we actually see some more actions, and probably even to retest this trend line. So yeah, that's another thing that I have to watch out for. I'm going to probably move my stop to this level here at the 10,073 is what I'm probably going to do. Because of the 4 hours. And yeah, I really think I could also, you know what I'm going to do? I'm probably going to have a buy entry at the 78.6, because I think it's going to retest the bottom there to say, okay, do I really want to go down? And then we're off the races. I think we're off to the 11,000. Unfortunately, I was hoping that we'd get there a lot faster than this, but hey, you know what? Bitcoin is going to do whatever Bitcoin wants to do.
Exactly. And bottom line of that, guys, nothing extremely surprising here, but it gets more surprising as the time passes in that episode. But bottom line, this Bitcoin uptrend is most probably not over yet. We are seeing some healthy retracements. We are still targeting 11,000 retracement afterwards, but 11,000 is probably not the end of the road. It's just the first profit-taking area, guys, just that you are aware of that. Davinci, if I'm not wrong, I think we are going into Ethereum right now. I just want to very quickly quickly circle back to that one tweet you made. So guys, before we do this TA, which you for sure do not want to miss out, I wanted to show you the tweet once again. On the 4th of December, DavinciJ15 tweeted out that this month, so he meant in December, Ethereum will hit a dollar valued bottom that will never be seen again. And I mean, Davinci, can we maybe pull it up and you just show us where Ethereum bottomed, like exactly after your tweet, and what happened afterwards? We didn't see these prices again. And yeah, maybe we can talk about some targets from your side. Since you called the bottom, we can make a wild guess, of course it's speculation, for the top of this rally.
Yeah, sure. Around December 4th. I mean, this speculation was easy one. I mean, if you look at the history of Ethereum, it likes to bottom out in December time frame, and so I knew that that we were going to find a bottom, a dollar bottom in this area, and I was really considering using the DeFi's to buy my Ethereum down here at a low dollar value, and then get my cash back in order to use that cash on a daily basis. And look, that would have been a beautiful trade here, right? Even if you didn't get the exact bottom, you had plenty of time on the daily here at around $127 to go, hey, you know what, this thing has truly bottomed. You can see the W in here, fashions here. I did it twice. So you had a lot of time to get in on Ethereum as it bottomed in December, and there we go. We just went off. I went off to the races like crazy. Now, another good news is that when Ethereum does do this, it tends to come to do a pullback, but not a huge one. It tends to do a pullback to 38.2 level. So look to, if you're interested in getting some of Ethereum, look to get some probably at the 38.2 level, at the $216 at best. And there's no guarantee of that because Ethereum, it was just like Bitcoin. It'll do whatever it wants to do, and generally it likes to take off when it wants to take off and never look back. You can see that this candle, today's candle, looks like a fork. That means that the people who are interested, who are selling, who bought Ethereum down here, are dumping it right now. They're taking profits. And they're saying, hey, no more up, and they're probably pushing this thing down. So don't be surprised if this comes down and makes it all the way down to 38.2 easily. I don't see it coming to the 61.8. Ethereum doesn't like the 61.8 all that much, but it is possible. So the 38.2 is your target for buying in on Ethereum if you're still interested in getting in on the action. Ethereum is ready to pop. So you're going to see some crazy highs in Ethereum. I would be pricing it in Bitcoin, and I like pricing it in Bitcoin because I want to have more Bitcoin. Right? I think that's the cash value. For me, Bitcoin is the cash value, right? I don't know about everybody else, but that's what I like. And so if you want to go conservative with the price target on Ethereum, right, a move up to this level, up to 78.6 or to 61.8 is an easy target. Anywhere in here, Ethereum is going to move into that area very, very quickly in this current month, or next month, or the beginning of next month is an easy target. Can it go further? Yes, it can. It can probably go all the way up and do a double from the bottoms here of an average bottom of 200. How much is that? 0.2 sats, 0.02 sats. So yeah, all the way to 0.04. I wouldn't be surprised if we finally top out at that level there before it actually turns around, and that's where you can have gotten a double. So I'm not going to be surprised if you can get a double off of Ethereum, and it could maybe even go higher, all the way up to the 50 level. But if it does get up to the 50 level, it's probably going to go a lot higher than that, right? So if it breaks this area here, this top, which is the 0.041, it's going a lot higher before it stops.
What are we talking about approximately in a bullish scenario?
In a very bullish scenario, we're talking, right? Yeah, look at that, the 50% to 61 points to up to the 80, the 0.08 level.
Which is a 5x from your call in December already. So putting in some Bitcoin and Ethereum there, you would not 5x your US dollar value, you would have 5x your Bitcoin value, which is even leveraged through Bitcoin going up as well. So this is insane, Davinci.
Exactly. So you would seriously make some serious cash with Ethereum, and I wouldn't doubt it, because with all the projects being built on top of Ethereum and DeFi, people locking up Ethereum. Hey, all that Ethereum is going away, and then with Ethereum 2.0 and them reducing the inflation, oof, this thing's got the rocket boosters strapped on.
That's massive, massive pumpamentals, man. And I mean, we have we have 3 altcoins left now. We will do very, very quick TA on them, but it was one of your favorite altcoins, the most upvoted ones. We took them, so we will do the TA on them. And according to DavinciJ15, all of them are potential buys at a very specific price target. We will talk about the price target, but in the very end, guys, stay here for that. We will talk about this specific chart here, the altcoin cap chart, which is pointing towards a crazy fact here for the next potential breakout on the altcoin market. So before we do that, let's do this quick TA, Davinci. Chainlink is the first one. It was heavily upvoted on the last video.
Yeah, it looks like Chainlink is ready to take off and do some crazy moves with this altcoin season. It's unfortunate because I didn't get any of this Chainlink, and I had the little lady was interested in buying here and here, and she just did not get a fill. I'm not going to chase this thing. I'm probably going to let this thing go because I don't know how high it's going to go, right? So that's my take on it. If you're interested in this, getting some 38.2, 61.8 from this bottom here, this nice WE bottom here is probably where you're probably could get some entry points on this thing before it goes nuclear.
Amazing. So the next one, nuclear, sounds very good. That's a new word for the titles. Very quickly, before we go into Cardano, which was the second out of the 3 ones we are about to cover, 2 things, guys. If you want to have the trading setups, go down to the pinned comment, press on more, and you will find the free Telegram link. We will share the trading setups for all the different altcoins in our Telegram group, and also go to the comment section and suggest your favorite altcoins, which we are not covering in that episode, and upvote each other altcoins. We will take the most upvoted one for the next potential episode with DavinciJ15. And now Cardano against Bitcoin. What is your your entry level on Cardano?
Well, again, here 38.2 is your only hope, but it's unlikely that it's going to happen. Unfortunately, with this Cardano, it's already started to blast off, and it doesn't look like it wants to come back. So there's no hope for a pullback. Maybe you can get in at the 25% pullback here at the 23.6 level, but that's your best hope. It's probably going to go a lot higher at this point, and not pull back. There doesn't look like there's no indication on any of the indicators that this thing wants to stop going. It's going. It's left the building, and if you don't have any, well, you know what, you're gone. You shouldn't jump on it, because you know what, as easy as this thing is going higher, this thing could actually just go decide, hey, you know what, I want to go down and screw you over. Because that's generally what happens when investors come late to the party. They start buying at the highs, and this is the high, right? This is a high. You shouldn't be buying here.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, sure. Is it going higher? A high probability, yes. 70% chance, yes. But there's also that 30% chance that it could just go, okay, you know what? Too many people are buying, and these guys start selling on you. So. Yes.
And just imagine your trader's pride. If you bought in at the very top and the price goes down, I mean, you should be ashamed if you are doing that, even though the probability is higher for it going higher. You should have some very heavily set principles in your trading strategy, which you are sticking to no matter what, because there are so many trains. If one train is leaving, you are just taking the next one. That being said, let's go to the next one, Davinci. Is there any potential buy-in maybe for Hedera Hashgraph HBAR, which we are going to cover now?
If you're interested in this, yeah, you can buy around here. Just consider that this is pulling back hard and could fall further. We're talking about like all the way to probably to the 61.8, but let's just take a look at that. I'm just going to do a quick, hang on a second, AB equals CD level here, and I'm going to duplicate that, clone, and yeah. So, I mean, it could be finished. Yeah, you know what? It looks like it's finished its turn. So I would have to take a look at some of the, yeah, so actually this might be the bottom for a hash graph. Might be. There's no guarantees. So if you're interested, there's a trade in this, but not much of a, there's not a, like a little old lady is a little, she's late to the party, and she should not be interested in buying this. at all unless it comes back to the 61.8. Probability of that is pretty low. We're already way oversold here, and the volume's petered out. So yeah, I think the buyers are going to start coming in very, very soon. It might create a W if you want to take a chance or wait for some sort of like a market structure and creates a W, then goes. That's probably a good idea to do as well before you buy into this.
Yes.
But please be careful.
If you can handle the risk, make sure you you take part at that with a calculated risk. So Davinci, we wanted to come to something very specific, because before we started the episode, you were pumped AF about one specific chart, and that's the altcoin cap chart. And yeah, can you maybe share your thoughts about that? And very quickly, very quickly, I wanted to make here one shout out for everyone who is asking about about our strategy here in the altcoins. We actually started, at least on Ethereum, already trading Ethereum a little bit. Usually we are trading Bitcoin, but right now the opportunities are high as well as the risk is extremely high. If you're an experienced trader and if you are willing to take the risk, you can go down here and also join our favorite leverage exchange, which is Bybit. And on Bybit, you also can trade Ethereum, XRP, and EOS. We are for now only trading Bitcoin and a little bit of Ethereum. If you have Bitcoin on the exchange, you can just easily swap it over on the platform. You have no system overlords. It's, in our opinion, better than BitMEX. BitMEX just had this crazy wick on XRP, wiping out all investors there. Everyone who was long was just completely wiped out. This is not happening on Bybit so far. So if you want to test it out, 24 seconds, you get a $90 bonus here in our pinned comment. Just scrolling down, pinned comment, click it. If you're an experienced trader, 24 seconds, $90, maybe for a potential Ethereum trade. But now, Davinci, let's go to the altcoin section. And please let us know what was completely blowing your mind when you looked at this chart.
Well, looking at this chart, this weekly chart, you can see something really showing up here. What are we seeing here? It's a nice, beautiful W, very big W on the weekly. That is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
It's like a 1.5 year W.
Yeah, we could see this huge W, and the W action occurred here, a small one right here, and then we had a little bit of a pump last year, and then we were making another one. So this means that this is going to try to take out this top here, this huge W. It's going to take a while.
You didn't tell me that before the episode.
Yeah, it's going to try to take out this top up here because it's such a large W, right?
Imagine this would really happen.
So even if we just do the 38.2 and then pull back and check the bottom, it's a double from where it is here. So you can see that the altcoin space is about to double in market size in a very short period of time, right? In the next month or so. So wow. Look out for that. That's just going to be beautiful. And once it blows past this this level, if you want to wait, this is for the people who want to okay, I want it to be confirmed, right? Is it $140 billion level? Once it blows past that, then it's off the races. I really see this thing moving really fast to 38.2, and then even try to take this out over the next 2 or 3 years. Yeah, no, less than that probably. Probably the next,
crazy. And DeFi, decentralized finance might be one of the drivers of that. Of course, guys, there will be pullbacks. There will be a lot of altcoins probably left behind. So don't throw your whole wealth into it. Always remember that Bitcoin is king. This is not changing for us only because we are doing Altcoin TA. We try to maximize our Bitcoin, right? Maybe Ethereum, okay, that's legit, but most of the other altcoins are not. Most of them are not. So please do not forget that ever, no matter how crazy this potential bull run gets, always keep that in mind, because everyone who went in completely bullish in April 2017 or whatever and held it until now, they would have done much better by just holding Bitcoin. So thank you so much, Davinci. That was extremely bullish in the long term. It was extremely mind-blowing, especially towards the altcoins. And man, I mean, Ethereum, what a nice call. So do you have any last thoughts? I know you have some plans for today before we wrap up today's episode.
No, I don't have any. I have some plans for today, but I don't have any last thoughts. Just I'm using Pandora's wallet right now to trade, and I got a couple of trades off on Pandora's wallet. So I want to show that shortly. It was just that I've been busy here and in Acapulco, so it's a little difficult. I think I'm probably gonna have to wait until I get back to the office.
For sure, for sure. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for sharing all of that. Guys, if you forgot it, you can get Pandora's wallet also on a monthly subscription. If you don't like it, you had it for a month, that's fine. It's very cheap. Just go down in the pinned comment, pandoraswallet.com. And guys, guess what? You get access to his private Telegram group for Pandora's wallet as well, where he is also sharing some trades. And of course, guys, also down below, MMCrypto Telegram, where DavinciJ15 is also. Whenever he has time, he pops in a little bit. So make sure you join that as well. So guys, right now, make sure you smash up the like button. And that being said, we want to come to the very last question before we wrap up today's episode. Do you have any last words to share, Davinci?
Yeah, don't get wrecked.
Yes, guys, please do not get wrecked. And we will see each other at the next one at MMCrypto, most probably already tomorrow or even today. And that being said, as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.